Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam. Guys, it's a great time to be alive. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the OG expressing his opinion. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, guys, and there's many different ways to invest. So, guys, be cautious. Do your own research out there, and make sure that you guys never invest more than you're willing to lose, guys, because remember, crypto is very volatile, guys, so it's important that you guys do that and make sure that you guys know what you're doing before you ape into stuff, guys. Do your research. Do absolutely your research. And don't panic in the house, guys. So we got a huge video. We're going to talk about crypto.com. It looks like crypto.com lost about $15 million, guys. And it looks like someone, nefariously, took some coins off there. And it cost them about $15 million in the house, guys. So we're going to talk about that. Also, could we be seeing Bitcoin collapse down to 30K? We're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you if that's going to happen or not. Also, too, we're going to see I'm going to talk about the upcoming economic calendar in the U.S. and what major events are coming out this week and next week and how that could impact impact crypto, guys. So that could have some bearing on if crypto is going up or down. So we're going to need to look at that because the economic calendar, kind of like Fed announcements and stuff, that's going to definitely weigh on if we're going to see crypto go up or down. Also, too, Michael Saylor has a bit of a small 30-second interview, and I'm going to be showing that to you, and he's going to be telling you what he thinks about Bitcoin and where he thinks Bitcoin is going to be and why he thinks that, guys, and why he absolutely thinks that. And we're also going to be talking about Shiba Inu's future because some people are saying that it's not looking good for Shiba Inu and also not looking good for Dogecoin. So we're going to talk about that and see what the future is. The meme coins in the house, guys. So we're going to talk about that. We got some TA from Plan C. So buckle up for that. That's going to be huge, guys. And also, too, we're also going to talk about Bitcoin. Has it finished forming wave 4 in the house? Could we be seeing ourselves going up, or could we be seeing ourselves going down to 30K, guys? So that's something that we need to be mindful of. That's something that you need to, sit and watch this video to the end, guys. So let's get into the content without any further delay, guys and gals. So I don't want to bore you with too much of intro stuff, guys. So let's jump into the content. Let's get it, guys. Let me make my face smaller out there. So, guys, do not forget to go back and watch all my other videos right here. Go do it right now. So if we jump into the crypto heat map, the heat map in the house, I love the heat map. We're seeing that Bitcoin is still above $42,000, so that is pretty good. But overall, we're seeing that the whole markets are down, down. And I was kind of expecting that. Here in Asia, it's been kind of a weird day. Here in Vietnam, it's been cold. Wow, it's been cold and rainy and like miserable all day. Yesterday, on my last 2 days I had off, it was beautiful. It's hot. You saw the videos. I was at the beach. I was in the garden. Now I'm like wearing winter jackets and stuff, and it's like super cold. So we're seeing that overall in the heat map that we're seeing the cryptocurrency is down, down. So I'm not panicked. I'm not panicking. You may be panicking out there. That's your choice. That's your right. I'm not going to tell you to do something that you shouldn't. But the OG is not panicking because at the end of the day, worst case scenario for me in the house is I'm going to have to wait to 2025. So I don't care. But I do care about you guys. I do care about how you guys feel. And I know that for the newbies in there, it's ultimately important that you guys feel good. So I'm gonna this video is going to make you feel good. So you got to watch the end if you want to feel good. If you don't want to feel good, stop watching. Go watch paint dry somewhere else. Okay. So I think you can search watching paint dry. I think there's a video out on that somewhere. You can find it. So crypto.com reportedly lost $15 million worth of cryptocurrencies in a nefarious, attack on their exchange, guys, on their platform. So it looks like they've lost 15 million, and luckily all the users' crypto has been secured, so you guys don't have to worry about it. But if you are a crypto.com user, as I am, you would have noticed that today you had to kind of like re-log in, reset your two-factor authentication, and set that up because the old two-factor authentication has been nullified. So you got to go through the whole kibosh again. So when they noticed this whole $15 million attack that was going on, and there was at least 4,600 Ethereum had been taken off the exchange, they immediately shut down withdrawals and they try to protect any more siphoning. So the good news is anybody that was affected by this, your crypto is protected. They have insurance against this kind of thing. So it looks like that you should be just fine and dandy. And if not, do contact your support and let them know what's going on. So this is the This is about 15 million lost, 4.6, and half of them are currently being washed via Tornado Cash, guys. So it looks like all of these addresses are being washed through here. So that's not good, guys. So hopefully they will track down these culprits, and but this is one of the first centralized exchanges that has been targeted like this. So this is kind of interesting. We haven't seen a high profile exchange like this. So guys, just make sure that you have your two-factor authentication turned on, guys. And if you're still feeling a little bit uncomfortable, go and move your crypto to a hardware wallet, because that's the best way to to protect it, because it's not online. It's totally offline, right? You download it, put everything on the hardware wallet, then you throw your hardware wallet in the safe, throw it in the freezer, wherever you want, don't worry about it. But anything that's online can be, there can be intrusions, guys. So that is important that you guys understand that. So this just come in, Bitcoin could tumble below 30,000 this year as a crypto bubble pops, goes the weasel. So Invesco says. But you guys just have to make sure when you read these pieces, you've got to read and understand the language. So it goes on to say that Bitcoin could fall below 30,000 2022 as air leaves the crypto bubble. Okay. Invesco said it's improbable. So here's the key. So they're saying that it's highly improbable but possible. Okay, so they're saying that this is highly improbable, but it's still possible. So you guys have to read these very carefully, because you remember a lot of these reporters here, like Harry Robinson, they need to create sensational headlines to draw people in to watch it, guys. So you got to make sure that you read the language precisely, and it says it's improbable. So the likelihood of this happening is probably less than 1%, right? Because they use the word improbable. So Invesco strategist Paul Jackson said that marketing around Bitcoin reminds him of the run-up to 2029 crash. I don't understand what that means, because he's talking about marketing and Bitcoin. I don't understand what he's talking about. So he's trying to say that because there's no marketing around Bitcoin, that ultimately is going to result in a crash. So I kind of don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. So this is a bit of a, in my opinion, this is a bit of a fluff piece, in my opinion. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. So, and he goes on to say, if Bitcoin follows the trend of other manials, then a rocky couple of years lie ahead for particular. So what is a manial? I mean, I don't know what a manial is. So I think this is really a fluff piece in the house, guys. So I would not pay too much attention to it. Forget about it, So let's take a look at the Bitcoin on the weekly right now. So we're seeing that Bitcoin on the weekly right now, you can see here that we have a huge support zone between 42,000 right here and 38,000. So and last time we saw that Bitcoin, and this is the weekly EMA ribbons here. So if you look at the weekly EMA ribbons right here, we did see that before we had our last explosion to the upside, we also did see that the wick did wick below the weekly EMA ribbons. So we're seeing something very similar here, and we're seeing this whole descending channel here, this descending triangle here, and typically this is a bullish pattern right now. So what I would say from the Bitcoin perspective, I would not make any moves right now. I would wait at least till the end of January to make any moves. I mean, this is not financial advice, guys. I would wait till the end of January before we make any moves, because we have seen here that we did wick down below the weekly EMA ribbons. We did wick down once, we wicked down twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So far, we've only wicked down once and twice, and this is the 3rd time. So keep an eye on that. I believe that reversal is coming in. And remember, we have this descending channel, which is often very bullish for Bitcoin in the house right now. So we're still reeling from our full moon episode. And right now we're seeing that Bitcoin is still being supported between 42,000 and our $38,000 support zone. So we have seen this before. And I keep repeating this. I want to drive it home that we have seen this before. We saw this back in August to September, then we had an explosion of the upside. So we have seen this price range before, and we're seeing these support zones here. You can see that here, Bitcoin, let me just make that a little bit bigger for you. So we have seen that Bitcoin did wick into this box before, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times before we had a huge rise to the upside. So right now we're seeing that we've been staying in this box so far, we've been staying in this box area, quite consistently, but now we have wicked to the outside of that box, and look, we're back down in it again. But overall, I think that we're going to see a huge explosion to the upside. And that, Bitcoin consolidates at 42,000, likely nearing completion of wave 4. So we have this wave 4 pattern here. Let me just get to it. You get to it right here. So we have this wave 4 pattern here. So we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and this is like the Elliott wave pattern, right? So it looks like that we are nearing the end of this wave 4 pattern. So this wave 4 pattern confirms that we could be going as low as 30,000. But according to this TA, according to my opinion, that we have completed the wave 4 pattern already, that we are so that we're about to complete the wave 4 pattern, and I believe we've completed it. I think we've done, and we're not going down any further, guys, and we could see ourselves going up and onto moving up to wave 5. So wave 2 took 259 days to develop, highlighted here, and while wave 4 has so far taken 329 days, however, short-term count of wave 4 is still unclear. I don't believe it's unclear. I believe that we have finished this pattern, guys, and we're going to go to the upside, because that's what I think. Guys, you can comment. Please comment. Tell me what you think. So let's take a look at the economic calendar for next week. So we can see here that today we have not too much going on. On the 19th, which is tomorrow, we got housing starts. So that, depending on how that comes out, that's going to affect the NASDAQ and the broader market. So if it goes down, we could see Bitcoin being pushed down. So on the 20th, we do have the continuing jobs claims. That is a big indicator, so keep an eye on that. We also have more existing home sales coming on. The other thing that we have the marketing report coming out on the 24th. So that is kind of interesting in the house. Now we have a huge big report coming out on the 26th of January. And that is the Fed report that's coming out on around 2 p.m. on January 26th. Now, this is really going to be big, and then that's going to be followed by the Jeremy Powell Fed conference. So, depending on the outcome of that could be really nasty, and it could send all the broader markets down. So here, they're going to give their final statement of exactly what they're going to do to turn the economy around, and exactly what they're going to do to hedge off inflation, guys. So this is something that you want to watch for, and I don't think we're going to see much in terms of price movement or price action for Bitcoin until after this meeting on the 26th. So mark that calendar, guys. So on the 26th, if it's bad, Bitcoin will go down, crypto will go down, broader markets will go down. So just keep that going, guys. And then we've basically not too much going on for the rest of January. And then that's about it, guys, for that. So keep an eye on the 26th of January. That is a huge indicator and a huge calendar. Hey, this is just in case you guys don't know, there's something called Stacks. And what Stacks does, it is basically a layer that sits over top of Bitcoin. And basically it's about smart contracts. It allows smart contracts, staking, and DeFi on Bitcoin. So there's not been too many apps that have really gone live yet, but you guys want to check it out. We got so it looks like you do have smart contracts being deployed on top of Bitcoin. So guys, go to Stacks, just search stacks.co and take a look at that. So it looks like in the near future you're going to be able to stake Bitcoin. You're going to have NFT smart contracts on Bitcoin. So it's kind of like a Bitcoin's being wrapped, and it's kind of a layer, and they're creating a bridge between real Bitcoin and wrapped Bitcoin, and it's basically a EVM compatible thing here. So basically it's using Ethereum virtual machine with a bridge to allow to build DEXs and smart contracts. So when we talk about Dogecoin and the bridge, you're also going to be seeing that bridge is going to be, we're going to use Ethereum virtual machine to kind of trying to connect Dogecoin to Ethereum, and what'll come out is smart contracts, NFTs, and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of interesting. So some other stuff that's coming out. This is the Michael Saylor report. So let me just turn on the volume here, and let's get that into. Let me just rewind that for. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here.
Every other asset on Earth, anything else you can own, houses, gold,
this
silver,
is Michael Saylor,
commodities, stocks, bonds. When the price goes up, the supply increases.
Okay.
If I increase the price of any stock by a factor of 10, the company issues more stock.
Of course.
Bitcoin's the only thing in the world that's inelastic to price. If the price of Bitcoin triples, you can't make any more. If the price goes up by a factor of a million, you can't make any more.
This is important.
With every other asset on Earth, anything else you can own.
So what he's really saying is that every other asset on Earth, if the demand goes up, they can increase the supply. But for Bitcoin, if the demand goes up, you cannot increase the supply. So that's why he's saying that Bitcoin is more likely to go up in the near future, and we could see $1 million Bitcoin coming in. So, unlike altcoins we keep making more and more tokens and more and more and more tokens. But with Bitcoin, as the demand goes up, the supply doesn't. It stays the same. So ultimately, as the scarcity and rarity of Bitcoin continues, the price only has one way, and that's to go up. So some of you may not think so right now because we're seeing that Bitcoin is down right now. But overall, if you hold Bitcoin for a long period of time, you will be rewarded, and that is absolutely the fact in the house, guys. So some other stuff that's coming in right now from Plan B. And he's saying that we're entering stage 3 of the emotional roller coaster. And it's been pretty emotional, since December for most of you out there. Emotional roller coaster resulted in capitulation, driven extended consolidation phase. So he is exactly right. We're seeing an extended consolidation phase. As long as Bitcoin stays above 40K, I expect the third phase of this pattern to play out over the next 2 to 6 weeks. So if you look at these phases right now we are in fear. And if we can stay above 40K, then we should start to move into the hope phase. And when we have the hope phase, that is when we're going to have the blast off. And he's looking at 2 to 6 weeks. So if Jeremy Powell and the Fed on the 26th come out with some good positive inflationary measures, we should start to see that we should move into the hope zone. And we're looking at the fear and greed is actually moving up right now. So that is pretty good in the house. So guys, don't discount Bitcoin. Don't discount crypto right now. Sure, it's not looking good right now, but you guys can't look at crypto in a short time frame. You got to zoom out, guys, and don't be Debbie Downer. Stop waiting to bed, guys, and please wake up and smell the coffee, guys. So here's Blake in the house, and he's saying, here are the 213 and 217 fractals and cycles before their parabolic blow off top compared to the current cycle. I wonder what will happen this time. So if you look at these two cycles, let me just get that out of there. You can see that they're eerily similar, guys. Come on, it's undeniable. Look at 2013. This pattern is almost identical, guys. Look at 2017. And whenever we hit this 1.41 Fibonacci level, we always have a blow-off top. And every time we hit the blow-off top, in 2013, the blow-off top was 2.272. In 2017, it was 3.272. Remember, we had a double top. And then in 2022, we could see 4.272 as the Fibonacci level to hit the blow-off top right now. So, guys, do not panic in the house. I believe that we are still not even close to the top, and we still have lots of room to grow. I believe $100,000 Bitcoin is going to come before the end of the year, 2022. Or if not even sooner, guys. So, guys, make a comment. I'd love to hear what you got to say. So, right now, we're seeing that Shiba Inu right now is at a very critical stage right now. And you can see that if Shiba Inu breaks down below 2940 and stays, we're going to start to print a lower low and a lower high. And that could send Shiba Inu down, down. So, it is very important that we need to get to this first higher low, 2940. And if we can see that, then we can see a Shiba Inu target of about 161% and a 200% Fibonacci extension, guys. And we need to see, Shiba Inu break out. And right now, it's not looking good for the Shiba Weeby. And, we are right now, we are below the line in the sand, guys. So right now you can see that we need to stay here, guys. We absolutely need to stay here. If Shiba Inu cannot get back up here, then we're going to be seeing Shiba Inu absolutely go on autopilot into the basement, guys. So we're definitely, I'm predicting that we're going to see Shiba Inu probably go down to about this level, 24 in the house, guys. So we really need Shiba Inu to get up there. And if it doesn't get up there, it's not looking too good. And I cannot tell you how long it's going to be before Shiba Inu stays in this downward trend. So it's not looking good for Shiba Inu. And Shiba Inu is doing exactly what Dogecoin has done. Once the hype wears off, you can see we have this huge descending triangle. It's not looking good for Shiba Inu. That's all I got to say about that, guys. That's all I got to say about that, guys. So And I talked about this yesterday. I thought this is kind of cool. If you think Bitcoin has now been in a bear market since losing 52K and you're waiting for the alts to go parabolic, you're simply delusional. If Bitcoin is now in a bear market, and he doesn't think so, and I don't think so, then your beep is about to get absolutely decimated, period. So guys and gals, stop panicking, stop whining in the house, and I wouldn't worry about it. I believe that things are going to go up, guys. It doesn't feel like it now, but let's wait till the January 26th. I know, particularly for Bitcoin, I think that is going to be the make or break moment for January 26th. And if we see that by January 26th, if I see Bitcoin below 38,000 in the house, I'm out. I'm out of Bitcoin. I'm going to sell my Bitcoin and move to the sidelines, guys. So I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to wait till the end of January to see how that pans out, guys. So do not panic in the house. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum right now is also breaking down, but it's still being supported right here. And when we saw, and it's in the same zone as where Bitcoin was when the Bitcoin is at the current price. And Ethereum is at 31.48. So don't worry about it. Don't panic just yet, guys. We're seeing also, too, that Phantom has broken down. It's at $2.91. And so we need to take a look at what's going on in the U.S. And if the stock market goes up, then we're going to see things going up. So let's just let me just go to CNBC and see what's going on with the pre-markets, guys. CNBC. Let's see what's going on with the pre-markets. Let's see. Pre-markets are looking pretty bad right now, red. So we could expect a little bit more. We could expect a little bit more, more bleeding out on the altcoins if the markets continue to go red. So the pre-markets are not looking good. But, after a long weekend, you can pretty much expect the markets to be going down. That's pretty standard stuff, in my opinion. So if we look at Solana in the house, Solana is exactly where it was in October. I still think that we're still inside my zone. We're still inside my zone, guys. And I think that, we are going to stay in this zone. And then we should see a huge breakout to the upside. So let's take a look at the market cap in the house right now. So we're seeing the market cap is at 2.05 trillion. And the total volume is at 57.38. And the Bitcoin dollars is 38.80 in the house. Let's take a look at the coins in the house. So right now we're seeing that the Bitcoin is down 2% and it's at 42,000. But we're still up in the last 7 days. So think about that. Think about that. And we're seeing that Ethereum right now is still up in the last week at 2.56%. We're down 2.71% right now and is at 3,184. We're seeing BNB right now is down 3.52%. Remember, they had this huge burn as well. So I'm kind of wondering why we're not seeing a more of a green day out there. And we're seeing right now that in the last week, we're seeing BNB is up 3.96%. Now, we're seeing in the last 7 days that ADA is up 31%, but this was whole Sunday swap. So we can see now that ADA is going down, down, and Sunday swap should be going live on Wednesday. So let's hope this is not buy the rumor, sell the news, and we see the ADA tanks, guys. So we're seeing that Solana right now is also breaking down. It's at $137.79, and that's at 364. So Luna is going down 7%. It's at $75. We're seeing DOT is down as well. We're seeing that Shiba Inu is down 2.27%. Avalanche is down, and it's not Shiba Inu. Dogecoin, I can't even read, guys. We're seeing Dogecoin is at 16.6 right now. We're seeing that the Avalanche right now is at down 3.55%. That's at $86. And we're seeing right now that Shiba Inu is down almost 5% at 28. So Shiba Inu is in some trouble right now, in my opinion. If we don't get ourselves above that 29 level, then we could get a huge rejection and go down to 24, guys. So that's about it. We're seeing more red than we are green. So hopefully that things will turn around. Guys and gals, don't forget to go follow me on my Twitter. And don't forget to go down there and smash the likes and subscribe and give a super chat if you want. And don't forget to check out the Wi-Fi Wifey's channel. Go on there, show some love. And don't forget to check out the merch, guys. We got the mug, we got the cup, we got the backpack. So guys, you know you want it, I want it. Let's get it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Much love in the house. Woo!
Bye.